Hey everyone, I'm Ultima456, you're the Ultimates, and welcome to episode 4 of Lost Platinum God of War Ragnarok.
What do you think?
Can't imagine what the lad's found, but he says he has evidence. We've come this far. Let's see it.
I like that. He was briefly away from Atreus, so he took that opportunity to have a quick chat with Mimir about this.
Many dead here.
We should keep moving.
Okay, this is actually kind of a tough fight, so I'm gonna concentrate. Mash triangle to charge up the Blades of Chaos with fire, follow up with R1 or R2 for a fiery attack. Let's start by doing this first. 1, 2, 3. And we actually want to use this tree. Probably should use it when there's more enemies around, but that's okay. I'll explain why we want to use that tree eventually. No! Oh gosh. Beautiful. Alright, you know what? Let's do it. Just keep pressing, keep mashing triangle. As soon as it's fully charged, press R1. Okay, see how that guy is level 3? If he hits me, I'm probably dead. In fact, I'm almost certainly dead. I'm trying to pay attention to the HUD as well, just in case enemies are going to come from the left. Thank you for telling me that. Oh, here it comes. Thought it would be the sling guys. I'm just repeating it. There we go. Scorched Sweep 1 already. Get away, get away. Oh, there's another tree. Hang on. Alright, you come closer. Whoa, not that close. Batter up. Raider Scout. Beast tree updated. Oh, that was very fast. Nice. Nice. Blazing Surge. Okay, now I'll finish you off. Oh, that's right. I already did axe throws. Okay, well we did it. I managed to win that fight. That's really good because it can be difficult. I think I lost to that fight a few times during practice as well. Let's have a quick look. So I did the bronze tier for this one. So 18 out of 30 already. That's crazy. And for so Hyperion Pull and Hyperion Grapple are different. I mean, different, but you don't get the credit for pull if you do grapple. Okay, Blazing Surge, and these are fine. Okay, let's continue. I'm going to have a quick look around just to make sure that there's nothing left over. There, yes, there are some axle pots. I'll leave that one, that's okay. And we got one of these again. So L2, R2. Just have a look around. Let's go.
Isn't it nice how Fimbulwinter wore down all the helpful magic we acquired? Yet somehow new terrors only flourish. As if on cue.
Alright, so we've got a few enemies to take care of. Try this again. May as well just keep repeating the same moves. It's effective. I'm not even using Atreus. Actually, you know what? Let's have a look at the Hell Raider Scout. The frozen undead hell variant of your owl-styled Raider Scout. Faster, louder, and colder. Or colder. And if I read this one... I don't think... Oh, I didn't read this one. So, after defeating a certain amount of, like, particular enemies, sometimes the codex will give you little hints and tips on how to defeat enemies. So this one says, no great threat on their own, but powerful in numbers. Try parrying their backhanded strike to gain the upper hand. So I'm going to try and look out for that. And then it says, a scout slingshot is a painful nuisance at a distance. Thankfully, they're slow to use. At close range, the advantage is yours. Okay, cool. So a backhanded attack there. Let's read this.
Kill Winterman.
Yup, you got it. Wonder who they mean.
Kill Winterman. The runes appear to be the work of raiders, but I do not know the Winterman. Their attacks have increased of late. Perhaps he is the source of their agitation. Even playing through the whole game, I still don't know what the hell they mean by that. Interesting. And also, yes, Kratos can now read the runes. He taught himself how to read in these past, what, 3 years? Or I forget how long Fimbulwinter's supposed to go. 12 winters or something? Okay, there is an enemy here, and it is a level 3 one, so you want to be very careful. But it's by itself, so it shouldn't be too bad. Honestly, just keep Blazing Surge. Yep, that's the ticket. Keep doing Blazing Surge. That's a silver already. This is how you beat the game. And done. That was amazing. Let me just have a quick... I know I keep doing this, but I'm just so curious. I have to use Blazing Surge 6 more times and it's done. The other reason I want to do this, in terms of like using these abilities... Let me just check one thing. No, I thought there was something else. There is another secret, but it's not from down here. Is so that when I fight, I can just fight exactly the way I want to. Because at the moment, with how many different skills you can learn, it's a bit annoying.
Climb.
On it.
Ah, he has gotten rather good at that.
If you look here on the right, you can actually swing by this way and find a secret passage. Okay. We are coming up to a bit of a tough fight, so hopefully we can pull it off. It'd be so nice if I can actually ace a lot of these fights, because, yeah, game can be kind of unforgiving at times. But when I play slow and methodical like this, like for a guide, it's a bit easier.
Yet another grisly scene.
Okay, where's the backhanded? Oh, I was gonna do it now, I'm not gonna bother. Okay, cool. So that's done. 1, 2, 3. Oh crap. Almost got killed there. I did press... Hang on a sec. Come on. Oh, I don't have that ability yet. Silly me. Okay, that's fine. Now there's a good chance I'll die, but we'll find out what happens. Yeah, okay, let's go.
I've seen my share of bloodshed, but this is an awful lot for one more. Oh no! Brother! Father!
Alright, this is the Huntress.
On your guard, brother! I think we found our predator!
Okay, so when her head glows, you basically want to hit it. Okay, doing okay here. You also can't parry her attacks because it's hard to notice, but during the fight with Thor, he broke our shield.
Brother, just keep your feet moving, yeah?
Yeah, so you basically have to just avoid all of her attacks. I'm gonna Spartan Rage here, do a bunch of damage, get a bunch of heals. Go Atreus. Honestly, just keep pressing R1. It's probably the best thing you can do. Okay, her horns are glowing again, so we're gonna take her out like that. Do freeze. You can go for the stun, but I think it's too much. Careful. Good job, Atreus. Oh, horns are glowing again. Oops. Turn to me. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Gosh. Come on. 1, 2. Yay. Alright, not fantastic, but I did win.
Just bloody terrific. Fimbulwinter Freya, the raiders, Stornoten barging in, and now stalkers preying in our woods. This is no safe haven anymore.
Alright, we got the Frozen Flame, or a Frozen Flame, and that will enable us to upgrade our Leviathan Axe. We also received our first Runic Attack. Runic Attack gems give Kratos access to light or heavy runic attacks. They are slotted into his weapons. So let's put one in. Each weapon can hold light and heavy runic attack gems. When equipped, a runic attack slowly gathers runic energy that can be released in a powerful attack. View the axe. Press right on the digital pad to view the new light runic attack slot on the Leviathan axe. Navigate down, press X, and we can equip Winter's Bite. Form a mass of ice around the Leviathan axe and run up to strike a target with incredible force. It does relatively low damage, relatively low frost, and relatively low stun, and it has a cooldown of 75 seconds. While blocking L1, press R1 to use a light runic attack. Attacks take time to recharge. Increase the cooldown stat to speed this up. Increase the runic stat or upgrade a gem at any time with Kratos' experience to improve effectiveness. Now, when it says gem, I think it's talking about at the bottom there where it has level 1. So if I go here, you can use 2000 of Kratos' experience to improve it to rank 2 and then rank 3. One thing I do like is they add text to show what the upgrades do. They don't change the video, but they do show text. So for example, if I was to use get another 800 experience, I could increase attack damage and greatly increase frost status applied. As you can see at the top, it gives you an extra pip for both of those. And then the third level says greatly increases attack damage and knockback force, further increases frost status. So pretty good for Winter's Bite there. What else have I got? Oh yeah, my shield is broken. So yeah, in case it's very difficult to notice. Oh, that was what I was going to mention. It's very difficult to notice, but Thor breaks your shield during your fight with him. So there's that too. Okay, Blazing Surge. Let's use another modifier and we'll do Element. I want to do Element on this one. So greatly increases burn of skill, and that'll make it easier to apply burn to enemies. So I think that's a good one to go for. What are we going for here? Just really quick. Freezing Throw, these are going nicely. Glacial Rake, I should probably start going, and Frozen Breach is going well. Maybe Frozen Spike. Atreus, how much experience have you got? You've got not much, and you can't learn anything. Oh, I'll wait until he gets a bit more. With the axe equipped, hold L1, press R1 to perform a light runic attack. So there you go, the game forces you to use one just to show it off. And now I have to wait 75 seconds before I can use it again.
The shield Mom gave you.
Thor damaged it. But now,
Perhaps the dwarves could take a look at it.
perhaps later.
Oh, I was going to read about the hunters.
Come on, we can get in this way.
We can get in this way, however we have to go this way first. The thing I was going to say is at the very beginning of the game, Kratos starts with this large, like, sort of furry jacket, and during the runaway sequence with Freya, he actually loses it. And it's like, no, my jacket, it was so warm. Okay, we picked up a new lore scroll. It says the Ashen God. It is the Ashen God's fault. She told us. The witch said the Ashen God murdered Balder, and in doing so started Fimbulwinter. She said if the god dies, Fimbulwinter will end. No more night, no more cold, no Ragnarok. We ran out of food a week ago. No matter. Soon we will feast on god flesh. Again, I'm not 100% sure. I should know what that means. Also, the Winterman, it could be Balder. I feel like he's the only person that, like, when I look at him, I'm like, that's a Winterman right there. Like, it could be that. I'm not 100% sure. I did want to read the one for the Huntress. The stalker that ambushed us has broken my shield. She was a formidable huntress. Huh? Oh, I thought Thor broke the shield. Now I'm confused. Okay, interesting. She was a formidable huntress and fought well. I must alter my defensive strategy now that I do not have the ability to block. At least now we will be mentally prepared if we encounter another stalker. Okay, and we can jump down here to grab a treasure chest. Yeah, this game's going to take a while. It's definitely going to take longer than the first game did, but I don't think it's going to reach like 200 episodes. Unless the DLC takes it there. I'll have to wait and see. But I'm getting ahead of myself.
We here, Atreus.
Okay. You remember all those shrines we found, telling the stories of giants? How the panel on the left would be their origin, and the panel on the right would be their fate?
Yes, we found many. I have seen them.
Well, there's more to them than we realized.
Okay, stay there for a sec. I just wanted to go a little bit further so we could continue the conversation. I did notice this, so let's grab it. Now, 11? I'm not 100% sure, but I think there was 11 hack silver in there when I was practicing, and somehow like 4 weeks later I'm able to remember that, because that's how my brain works sometimes. Okay, before we continue over there, if we sneak over to this little hidey hole. Can squeeze through and find this. Listen to Atreus.
How do you always know how to find those?
The game really loves becoming like meta about the kind of the loot system of this game. It's so funny. And then you turn around and Atreus is right there.
The pillar is new, but the shrine is just on the other side.
Yes, it is. Before we go there, however, I think we have to go this side.
Things collapsing on a regular basis in these parts.
Fimbulwinter wears down all things, even stone.
Okay, yeah, so there's a chest up here, and you had to like, you can only get it from here. And now, just double check. Okay, if I remember correctly, you have to move this thing to the right. Then that reveals this, so you throw your axe,
That should help.
retrieve your axe, and then if I can figure out where I'm supposed to stand, move it one more time to the right.
There we go. Come on.
And if we're lucky, we have just enough time to get through the cutscene here before we finish this episode. Yes, this thing from the first game. He said what it was, but I forgot already.
You watching?
Well, that's new.
Come on.
Atreus, wait!
Yeah, I don't think he's waiting. What is this, lad? Where are we?
Somewhere only giants were meant to see. These shrines tell their stories to the world. But it turns out the real stories, the secret stories, those they kept here, inside. You remember the story of Skull and Hati, the wolf giants? Odin captured them because he thinks it'll help him control when Ragnarok starts.
I remember.
But that's not the whole story. See, this shows the giants setting Skull and Hati free.
They're free. Is this the past or the future?
Depends when you're looking at it.
Spoken like a giant.
See? The wolves are safe. Somewhere in Vanaheim.
Not the first place Odin would look, I suppose.
There they are, chasing the sun and moon.
Old habits.
Until, look, the moon gets stolen. Somehow.
Atreus.
See? Hati's got nothing to chase.
And they say celestial theft is a victimless crime.
Not totally sure who this is, but someone comes along and rescues the moon. And then, the moon blocks out the sun.
A total eclipse. Haven't seen one of those in 100 winters.
But then they chase an arrow, and things go back to normal.
What does any of this have to do
We're
with...
coming to that. Look, here's Ragnarok. Do you see who's leading the armies against Odin? That's Tyr. If he's gonna be around at Ragnarok, that means he's gotta be alive. Right?
Mimir, can this be?
Odin told me he killed Tyr, and he trusted me at the time, or so I thought.
What if he didn't kill him? What if he's just had him locked up somewhere all this time?
We are back to ifs. Enough.
Wait,
We are going home.
wait! I have one more thing to show you. It's just out here.
What is this?
Everything I found. Well, almost everything.
That's giant craftsmanship. You've been to Jotunheim again?
No, I found it in one of the other shrines.
Other shrines. How many have you visited?
Well, all of them? All the ones I could still get to in Midgard anyway. I don't know what it is, but it's important. Just like all this. When I was inside one of the shrines, I saw an image of Tyr imprisoned, but I couldn't tell where. There are hints inside the other shrines. They mention black smoke and the bleeding earth, but we could never figure out exactly. Yeah, Sindri's been helping me. Look, I talked him into it. It wasn't his idea. I just needed someone to watch my back.
Black smoke. Bleeding earth. Could the prison be in Muspelheim?
Unlikely. Odin's got no presence to speak of in the primordial realms. But the Bleeding Earth? Sounds like a mine, aye.
The realm of the dwarves, perhaps.
Svartalfheim, that's a good bet. Their mines did belch black smoke, and Odin's had his thumb on the dwarves for a very long time.
That's it then. Tyr's in Svartalfheim somewhere, imprisoned in a mine. So, what now?
Home.
This way.
Lad, even if we consider looking for Tyr, how do you have us getting to Svartalfheim? You know Odin's had all travel between realms locked up tight.
Sindri said he had an idea or two about that.
Sindri is full of ideas.
Okay, I'll pretty much have to stop. I will just open this chest. That was a great scene. Knowing what I know about the game, it's very interesting that it decided to say black smoke and bleeding earth. So, yeah. Anyway, we need to figure out what we're going to do next. But first, home. And before that, I have to end the episode. So for now, I want to thank you all for watching episode 4 of Let's Platinum God of War Ragnarok. My name's Ultima456. You're the Ultimates. I'll see you next time.